Pond 5. Alright, let me make sure it's all good. Hey, the chat's working. Let's go. I finally figured it out. There's a literal refresh button, as I've come to figure out. Welcome, Noah. Welcome, Speedy Dolphin. How are you all doing today? Pretty sure everything's good, and we're gonna go ahead and start stream now. I need to change this music at some point. What's up, Speedy Dolphin? Woo! Welcome back, everybody. January 9th, 2026. Back with another yapping session. Cause, I mean, you get it whether you like it or not. How's everyone else's day going today? My day is Blue Arrow. Is the Blue Arrow back? What? No, it's not. Oh, you're sad because the Blue Arrow is gone. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Oh, I'm so happy I don't have to, like, look all over the place to see the chat. It's a sacrifice that was worth making, man. My day is a 8 out of 10. I've had a good day. 8 out of 10 is very good, and I'll explain the reasons in a little bit because, you know, yapping session time. As always, we're gonna open some Triumphant Light TCG packs. 10 nuggets! That's right. No, I forgot you always have a 10 nugget day. That's right. That's right. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Always hoping to get that Rainbow Garchomp. Who knows? I don't even care. I'm just gonna waste the 3 minutes. 9 nuggets. 9 nuggets is very good. Glad you are both having a good nugget day. I don't know what that is. I think it's just a 2-star. Yeah, okay. Nothing today, but that's pretty normal. I could always trade for it, you know. I did trade for one of the 2-star Garchomp cards recently, so we got that going on. Oh, there's new mail. It's Pikachu! It's Clefairy! No. We won't be cursing on this channel. I got a share from Stuff of Legends, a Swanna. Thank you, Stuff of Legends. I know you're not watching right now, but thank you. That's into the Wisdom of Sea and Sky. Ooh, okay, nice. How does he know I don't have that card? I have no idea how he was able to determine I didn't have that card, but I wonder, is that even possible, or did he just guess and happen to get one of the few remaining cards I don't have? I kind of doubt that, but, you know, but... Any Wonder Picks? Any Wonder Picks? Any Wonder Picks? I've already got that card. Already got that card. Nope! And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the app session. 1 second. Ooh, there's Goomy stuff now. Ooh! I know neither of you probably know who that Pokemon is, but Goomy's a very, very adorable Pokemon. He's kind of like a slug. I don't think he's a slug, but I don't know what he is. That doesn't matter. It's time for Minecraft. Is it possible to eat cardboard? Depends, you know? I mean, I watched a video today of a dog tearing open a cardboard present to... Is that card? Yeah, it was technically... Is Amazon boxes? Those are made of cardboard. I watched a dog tear open a cardboard box today to get to a squeaky toy, but even he didn't eat the cardboard, so if a dog won't eat cardboard, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend... I saw it coming in last second. I caught a potato! It's a nugget! I caught a nugget! Dude, was that a treasure? I caught wheat. What? Hello? It's Fishing Friday. Plants caught. Plants? What? Is that a thing now? I can catch plants instead of fish now. What? What? Is that a... Are there new achievements for... that? That's not there before, unless I sorted it. Sorted by highest points, lowest points, least earned, most earned? A to Z. Yeah, that seems about right. That's more like it. Okay. The dog deserves presents. He does. He does deserve a squeaky. No nugget. I just caught a potato. That counts as a nugget. I think. Because it could be turned into nuggets, right? Or it could be turned into french fries. I guess that's not a nugget, is it? No, nuggets are different. That's more of like cow. I was about to say, I think there's players there. I think I have my visibility turned off. Wow, there's a lot of people here. What? Interesting. Someone just got an achievement. Okay, I don't know why there's plants. Is that just the Fishing Friday situation? Maybe Fishing Friday actually has some stuff to it. I caught leather boots. Look at this dude. Some fire wings. Not as cool as that of Dead Men Dungeons, the server I talk about very frequently. I caught some sweet berry. I haven't caught any fish. Are there just no fish today? Well, fine. Are they fish and they just like... Plants caught. Creatures caught. There are creatures. Interesting. Interesting. There's lava fish and ice fish as well. Yeah, true. Okay, so what's the purpose of the plants? Fishing rewards? 5,000 mythical fish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So there is a reason to catch mythical fish. I never noticed that. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Special fish. I've actually caught a good amount of the first page. So that's something. It's not terrible. A familiar room. Yes, my my Spotify playlist is still just a ton of Minecraft music, essentially. That will change come February. Because during the upgrade saga, as I'm calling it, I guess I just call it that now, I guess. During the upgrade saga, I will be upgrading everything, including all of my Spotify playlists. I caught bamboo. So yeah, there will still be some Minecraft music, but I'm gonna have some new playlists. And keeping some of the old playlists as well, just maybe mixing them up a bit and having a bit more variety in terms of different moods. Like right now I have a chill and an upbeat playlist, but I'm gonna have a fantasy playlist because I really like fantasy right now. I'm really into fantasy worlds and not necessarily ghouls and goblins, but like wizards and just that's a weird reel. Why am I scrolling on Instagram? Get out of here. They don't call me Speedy Dolphin Tunes for nothing. Yes, you got an ear for the tunes, Speedy Dolphin. But yes, that'll be happening in February. And there will be a lot of fantasy, like Lord of the Rings style fantasy. That's the kind of stuff I like. Even Harry Potter, if Harry Potter was actually focused on the magical world and not teen drama. You know? Like, I want to see more magical stuff, but no! We gotta figure out who's gonna be with Hermione! Anyway, that's my that's a ramble about Harry Potter. Maybe I'll like the books more, I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get to it. But Spotify, yes. We're gonna be having a we're gonna be having a fantasy playlist, a boss playlist. I already have a boss playlist. Because I imagine we'll be doing some boss stuff someday. If I even remember to, you know, play the playlist when a boss comes up. Yakusoku? Is that what it's called? It is Yakusoku. Congratulations. Okay, so no fish, but I'm just gonna catch a lot of plants, I guess. Okay, mythical fish are still being caught. I haven't caught any yet. I've caught 20 plants. I guess that's a Fishing Friday type thing. So I probably shouldn't always fish on Fridays. What shall we talk about today? Oh, why my day was so good. We should talk about that. Because I have gotten through 7 recordings so far of Stardew Valley. I am almost there. I'm almost done with the first run through, mind you. The first run through is the longest one where I get through the 113 hours of raw footage. My bad, that was probably loud. It wasn't loud for me, but it's probably pretty loud for y'all. I am getting very close to getting through the first run through of Stardew Valley. And the second, third, and fourth run throughs. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's significantly less time. And the first run through is the part I was worried about the most. The fourth run through, I mean, every run through takes less and less time. The second run through will probably take around 5 or 6 hours worth. So not that bad, 5 or 6 hours worth, compared to the first run through, which has taken probably around 50 hours overall. The third run through, what even is the third run through? The third run through will take about like 3 or 4 hours, and then the fourth run through will take like maybe an hour. So we're coming up to the end. Nugget King 1. Is that what you want me to call you now? You are no longer Noah. You are now Nugget King. I shall now call you Nugget King. What an honor to have the Nugget King in my chat. Okay, I got a treasure chest. That brought back an old memory in my head. What was that game called? 1-2 Switch? I forgot about that game. I played that game a lot. I wonder if the hostile mobs is connected to this thing. Let me turn that back on, I guess. Hostile creatures. Because I can't hear it when the line breaks anymore. I wonder if the hostile creatures sound is connected to that. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. You can still use my old name? Oh, okay. I guess I'll call you Noah still. I'd rather call you the Nugget King, but I guess Noah shall do. As always, my phone is blowing up. I wish I could figure out... I haven't actually tried. I wish I could figure out how to turn off the sound. How to mute my phone. What is this? Okay. Let me figure that out. Captain the PO species detected. Nope. Let's see. While I try to figure out how to fix that. I don't want it on vibrate, as a matter of fact, but I also don't want it to be heard. Just mute it. It's as simple as that, really. A mythical... Okay, it is the hostile mob sound. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how to change it. I guess I'm just gonna have to look it up on Google. I do not know. We'll just have to deal with it. I'll put it in my lap. Hopefully that mutes it a little. I have a crown and a 1 at the end of my username. About to watch Maze Runner 3. Ooh, Maze Runner 3. I can actually talk about that. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it yet. It was on Netflix very briefly. And my wife just watched the first 2. I don't know if she watched the 3rd one, but she watched the first 2 a few nights ago, and she said it was amazing. She said she loved it. So I guess that gives me more of an incentive to watch it soon. Whenever it comes back on Netflix, because it just left. I figured out it was on Netflix the last day it was on Netflix. So I didn't really have the time to watch them, you know, but I'll do it next time it's on Netflix. I'll make it a habit. Or if I find it somewhere else, I'll watch it. Yes, watch it. Is it one of the franchises that gets better with sequels or worse with sequels? How many Maze Runner movies are there? It's like Hunger Games. I do like Hunger Games. We established this last yap session, but yes, I'll watch Maze Runner at some point. Whenever I can. Whenever I see it and plan for it. I don't know what that was. Did my frames drop? I think my frames dropped a little. I'm still getting through my Star Wars marathon. And, what else? Am I watching anything else? I watched Forrest Gump the other day. Technically not for the first time. But also, I haven't seen the movie in full, like, consistently, but I've seen so many clips together. So many clips just sporadically throughout my life that I figured I had seen the whole movie. Turns out there were some scenes I had never seen entirely, like the boat scenes and the ending scenes. Like, have we both seen Forrest Gump? Have we all seen Forrest Gump? They all are very good. I can't really decide. The first has its own story, and the other two go together as a sequel from the first. So kind of like Spider-Verse in that regard. Interesting. Okay. And the ending scene of Forrest Gump. We'll just say that, because I don't want to spoil it, even though it's a very old movie. But yeah, I hadn't seen several scenes from the movie, let alone together, so you could technically count it as a first viewing. I liked it. It was pretty good. I did not like Jenna. She was pretty annoying. Even though she went through a lot of trauma, and I understand where the character is coming from. But at the same time, the last big decision she made didn't make no dang sense. So it's like, okay. Okay, I think you just waited to do that at that point. I don't care for all these motion detected because it's just a tree branch. I got a melon slice. I caught a potato. I've gotten 50 plants already. Oh, it's another nugget. I couldn't even see what emoji it was. BRB, K. I suppose I'll wait to talk about the big... I'll wait to talk about my day for when Speedy Dolphin gets back, then. What else can we talk about in the meantime? Noah, I could talk about this to you. One Piece. As I talk about every single stream at this point. I'm reading the manga. I don't know if I already said that, actually. I'm in the Baratier arc in the manga, and I actually have an incentive to read it soon, you know, because I have a subscription that charges me monthly to read One Piece, so I can't dilly-dally. I can't dilly-dally or I'm wasting my money, you know? But I like it. It's pretty cool. I bought the Shonen Jump subscription. Granted, it's like $4. Your stairs broke? What happened? Your stairs broke. What? How does that happen? Blue Exorcist is still going? I was not expecting to see that as the latest free chapter. Blue Exorcist is still going, really? That's weird. I thought that series was over. I'm kind of surprised. What do you mean your stairs broke? Like the stairs... What kind of stairs we talking here? Like stairs to another floor? Stairs... I don't know. What do you mean by walking on my stair? I got that, but like, where? How? How does this happen? Were they like finicky stairs? I don't know. Interesting. I've never heard someone say they broke the stairs by walking on it. Oh, mythical fish. What if I just... There we go. I don't even need to wait. Who needs waiting when I can spam buttons? I've got 62 plants already. What? My house has a second story. Wait, does that make sense? Yes. Your house has a second floor. Okay, so this... Okay, so it was the stairs to the second floor. How? How did you break the stairs by walking on it? Were they just like old stairs? Was it... That's so weird. Was it wooden or carpeted or like very thin stairs? Was there layers to it? That's such a weird statement. Caught me so off guard. How? Okay. Anyway. I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss, Noah. For the stairs. Do you have to fix it now? Like... Do you have to like repair it now? Interesting. What is that emoji? Wood. Okay, well, I guess that makes more sense if it's wood. As to why it broke. I guess. Kinda. Why am I talking like this? Just talk normal, Gyarados. So... I'm very sorry for your loss, Noah. I suppose. And I don't know where to go from there. So yeah, I'm reading One Piece. I have a lot of manga I want to read. Because I have a subscription now and I have the opportunity to read stuff. I think I'm gonna read One Punch Man. Because the anime is not doing too well and I don't think I'll care to watch the rest of it, so might as well just read it. Is it done? I wonder if it's even done. I have no idea. How many volumes? There's 32 volumes of One Punch Man. Look at that. Sakamoto Days. I liked the anime. I watched it recently. My stairs! I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to talk about your stairs more. I'm gonna read Black Clover at some point. Is that manga even over yet? That's a cool one. I might read Don to Don. I don't know. The anime was very strange in a very inappropriate kind of way. Jujutsu Kaisen I'm gonna read because the show I can't freaking understand, so I'm gonna read it, then watch it again and hope I'll actually understand it that time. I suppose I'll read My Hero Academia because that's one I watched all the way through. I mean, I don't really have any incentive to watch it. I'm gonna read The Promised Neverland, if y'all know what that is, because I know that anime skipped over like many volumes of the manga. Don't know why I did that, but along with several others. I want to read Blue Box, see where that goes. But yeah. I watched every anime you just said, including Don to Don and JJK. Nice, nice. I have watched a lot of anime in these past, like, 4 years. My anime journey has been freaking all over the place. I started with like, well, I have a lot of firsts with anime because technically my first one is Pokemon because I watched it when I was young, but I didn't know what anime even was. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was in that period as well. I watched that. Didn't know what anime was. The first anime I watched, knowing what... Did I know it was anime? I can't quite remember. I think after I watched this one, I figured out it was anime. So, after Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!, my technical first anime, one of my firsts was Sword Art Online. I don't like that that's one of the first ones. I didn't really like it all that much because it was very strange. I watched it when I was a teenager, and anime was very bizarre to me back then, so I thought Sword Art Online was very strange. And for my first anime, not a good pick for your first anime. Are you looking... Sorry, hold on. My first anime was Demon Slayer. That's such a better anime to be your first, man. Who would pick Sword Art Online for their first anime? If I knew the atrocities that was in Sword Art Online, I would not have watched it. But because it was all new to me, and previously I had just watched stuff like Pokemon and normal American cartoons, Sword Art Online was such a weird concept that I was so caught off guard with that I watched it in its entirety. And I don't know why, because it was really not that good. The story was good. The story was decently good, you know, but I wouldn't recommend it. No one, please. This is not a recommendation, please. It's horrible. No one, watch it, please. Don't. Anyway, are you looking in space? No. No. I have an anime poster, like an anime bucket list that I've been using since the beginning to watch anime to figure out which ones to watch. I didn't know the donut treatment could reach Demon Slayer. The donut treatment is in like so many different animes at this point. It's in a lot of different places now. It's in Naruto, One Piece, Demon Slayer. It's in a lot of different animes, you know? But after Sword Art Online, I watched One Punch Man. Because it was both on Netflix. And at that time I knew it was anime. But I was kind of just watching them just because they looked interesting. Sword Art Online was people going into a virtual reality video game. I like video games. I thought that was pretty cool, the concept. Season 1 was pretty good. I don't know why I kept watching after that. I had a complex where I felt the need to finish every single show I've ever watched, so I kept watching. I didn't need to keep watching, but... But after those two, I really got into the idea of anime. So the first anime I watched during my period of just spamming through anime was My Hero Academia. What a roundabout way to get back to My Hero Academia, but yeah, I have a lot of firsts. My first is technically Pokemon. The first anime I watched, that started my anime descent. The descent into anime madness was My Hero Academia, because I loved it so much I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch 1,000 anime. Because that's a great idea, to waste my entire life watching 1,000 anime for no reason. I don't know why I decided to do that, you know? I'm hoping to maybe get to 100 someday. I've had this mini arcade named Qbert, and I keep it on my bed for years. I know what Qbert is. I'm not... Well, okay, I appreciate that you think I'm young. How old are you? Are you like a teenager or a child or an adult? What general age range are you? You don't have to tell me how old you are. Are you an adult, Noah? Because if you know what Qbert is, you're probably an adult, but I don't know. Some children are very knowledgeable. Like weirdly knowledgeable. But yeah, Qbert. Keep in my bed for years. I used to have a I should keep fishing. I used to have a there were these little like joystick games they would make where it was just like it was just a box with a joystick on it, and you could hook it up to your TV and play just like one game with it. I played Pac-Man a lot with my little joystick game. That was pretty cool. But weren't we talking about anime? You're a nugget. You're a child? You're a child, so you're very weirdly knowledgeable about old games and several anime. It's weird to me, because I've wasted my life doing absolutely nothing for so long that that knowledge is only just now coming to me. Basic human knowledge, like history and cooking and exercising and, you know, basic human needs. How does Nugget make me a child? 'Cause I don't know. Calling yourself a nugget indicates that tiny, you know? Plus in Stranger Things, Steve calls the children he wants his little nuggets. So, excuse me for thinking a nugget means you're tiny, small, young. Well, then frickin' I have no idea your age range then, man. You could be any age. I have no idea. What was I talking about? I was talking about anime. Now we're talking about video games. Now I have no idea what we're talking about. Anyway, My Hero Academia was my first. And then after that, I went into an anime craze where I went insane and watched, like, anime every single day, trying to make it to 1,000 anime. At this point, I've watched over 80. I've watched over 80 anime throughout my lifetime, which is pretty good. I think that's pretty, like... I think that's a lot. I think that's a lot. That's, like, enough for, like, a lifetime right there. For a normal person's lifetime. Titanic? Ew. Ew, Titanic. I don't like that. I don't like that movie. Great, I haven't seen it forever, but I don't need to see it again, you know? You know? My mom watched it enough. I'm trying to remember what all I've watched. I've watched a lot of anime from my bucket list. I want to finish my bucket list someday. Because that'd be cool. Because I've had it for like 4 years at this point. I'm like, I might as well finish it, you know? Like... So, I've watched a lot. I've watched a lot of the classics, like Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist. I haven't finished the big three yet, which is Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, because I haven't watched Bleach. And technically I haven't seen Boruto, but I don't know if that really counts, because I watched all of Naruto and One Piece. And I've watched all the Pokemon. I've watched some really long shows. Hello, Alina Roy. Welcome to the stream. We are having a yap session. That's what these streams are designed for, is just talking endlessly about whatever my ADHD decides to bring up in the moment. We're talking about anime or video games, if you're interested in either of those. And we're fishing in Minecraft. Got 102 plants. That's a lot. How long have I been going? 39 minutes? Bruh. That's so many plants. And not a single fish. So I assume this Fishing Friday is just plants. Which is interesting. That's great. I love anime. Nice, nice. What's your favorite? What's your favorite? Mine is the basic one in this day and age, which is One Piece. Mine is One Piece. Noah likes One Piece. Or Nugget King. Regardless, I don't know how many I've watched. I have a lot planned. My bucket list unfortunately has some very strange ones on it, like Food Wars. Food Wars, the day I watched episode 1 of Food Wars was the day I realized, you know what, I don't have to finish every single show I watch. You know? So, I struggled through the first episode of Food Wars, crossed it off, and refused to watch the rest of it. Huge fan of One Piece, Luffy. Yes. Yes. I'm all caught up. Noah, don't you dare give any spoilers. This is a spoiler-free zone. And by that, I mean I can't stop you, but please, please, no spoilers. For those who haven't seen all of One Piece. Same thoughts, lol. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of very strange anime out there. My first anime was... One of my first animes was technically Sword Art Online. Not proud of that one. At that point, I had just watched a bunch of American cartoons, so anything anime related was very strange, very new for me. I liked the concept of the first season, because I liked video games, and the idea of being trapped in a VR game was very intriguing to me. It got very strange, and especially after season 1. And I had the mindset of finish any show, so I kept watching it for some reason. I would not recommend that. You got a Luffy wallpaper on your laptop. Nice. What do I have? I have some pops. I could show y'all real quick. I could technically just... Nope. Nope. I'm just gonna take off my webcam because that just does not work. It does not turn that way. Here's some One Piece pops I got. They're pretty cool. There's one over there with Luffy. There's one over there with Sanji. But yeah, these are my 3. And then there's tiny little Zoro in the corner. I got it at a random dollar store. But those are my pops. You probably saw the sword, you know. I mentioned the swords. I didn't mention I mentioned the pops. I didn't really mention the giant sword behind them. Where is Zoro? Okay, here's Zoro. If I can figure out how to work my webcam. Here's Zoro. Tiny little Zoro. Where are you? There you are. There's Zoro. They're very adorable. Oh, adorable. But yes, I mentioned the pops, but I didn't mention the giant sword behind it. That's one of Zoro's several swords. Where'd you go, Zoro? Funny. Nope. Stand up straight. Stand up straight, Zoro. There you go. Good job. But yes, I like One Piece. It means a lot to me. The hardest part about being a One Piece fan is getting anyone else into it, because I have struggled for like almost a year now trying to get my friends and family into it. Maybe not my family. I say family because I've tried to get my wife into it. But something that always happens. That's the hardest part about being a One Piece fan, is getting your friends into it. But what always happens is they always get into it. They always do. You always wear them down at some point, because us One Piece fans, we love to talk endlessly about One Piece and how it's the greatest piece of fiction ever. You're a fan of anime, don't you play Dragon Ball Sparkling Hero? I've wanted to. Dragon Ball is one of the animes, one of the big animes I haven't watched yet. I've watched all of Naruto, all of One Piece, all of Pokemon. That's ironically my second favorite. I haven't watched Bleach or Dragon Ball yet, which at this point I just say the big 4, even though Dragon Ball comes out like a decade before the big 3. I just say the big 4 at this point, because Dragon Ball is around the same time, and Shusui, I think it's I think it's the black version of Enma. Which I forgot Enma had a black version, because I know it's the purple sword. But it has a black version. Oh, it's black because of Zoro's, Hockey. I forgot what it was called. Hockey. Yes. But yes, I haven't played any Dragon Ball games because I haven't watched any Dragon Ball yet. So I don't want to be spoiled, but I will play it someday. Actually, I could probably play it for, content. Because of my, PlayStation Platinum sagas, I do. Where I play 10 games consistently related to the same, in the same genre. I'm saying this, I know I've said this a million times, Noah, but like, there's a new person here, so I gotta explain how this channel works. That's crazy you haven't watched them. Okay, look, there's a lot of freaking anime, okay? There's a lot of anime. I watched 700 episodes of Naruto, 1,200 episodes of Pokemon, at this point, 1,100 episodes of One Piece, let alone the other 80 anime I've watched. I don't have the freaking time. I'll get to it. That should be the motto of this channel. I'll get to it, you know, but it'll happen. I gotta watch Bleach as well, because I know that's a fan favorite. I'm looking at my bucket list. What else have I watched? I like Haikyuu a lot. Demon Slayer is very, very good. Very good. Yuri on Ice, that's an anime that exists, and it was on the bucket list, so I had to watch it. Did not particularly enjoy it, but no Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball Z. I say Dragon Ball as in the entire franchise in general. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. I've heard that's bad, but Dragon Ball Z Kai, I'm probably gonna watch Kai instead of Z because I don't want to watch I don't want to watch filler anymore. I used to be fine with it, especially with Naruto, but like, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I just want to watch. Well, clearly I have the time because I watched One Piece, and Pokemon and Naruto. I don't know what I'm saying. Welcome, Alina, to a yap session where I just completely go off the train of thought. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore, but I've watched a lot of anime. I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball. Jujutsu Kaisen just came out with Season 3. I'm gonna read the manga and then watch it because I was so utterly confused by Season 2, and apparently Season 3 is gonna be even more confusing. So I'm like, of course it is. So I just gotta read it and understand it before I watch it. The Panda Man in One Piece haunted me. He haunted you? I mean, he is, like, in a lot of different places. He's always there. It's like that meme that... How does it go? Every birthday, I'll be there. Every Christmas, I'll be there. Yeah, that's... Yeah. So next anime will be Dragon Ball to watch, right? Alright. I'll watch Dragon Ball soon. There's a lot to watch right now. I'm having a Star Wars marathon. Wait, let me justify myself here. I'm watching a Star Wars marathon right now. That's a freaking lot to watch. I want to watch Pokemon again, but I guess I should push it off, because I know how good everyone says Dragon Ball is. And since I don't know how to say that. Since I like to preach how good One Piece is, I suppose I should give Dragon Ball a chance. I was gonna watch Bleach first, but I guess I could watch Dragon Ball first. I got like 19 episodes through the original Dragon Ball. It's alright. I'm watching a dub because I think the dub actors are too iconic for Dragon Ball. I like subbed, typically. One Piece is just so much better in sub. Most things are better subbed, as I've come to realize throughout these 4 years. But Dragon Ball, I'm gonna watch that in dubbed because they're too iconic. Do I have a PS5? I do have a PS5. Okay. I do have a PS5, and I freaking love that thing. I just got it like 2 years ago. Me and my wife actually bought 2 of them because while we were dating, we got a PS5 and we both loved it so much that we treated it like a joint custody child, where like every 2 weeks we would give it to the other person. But we didn't like that, so we just bought a second one. We have 2 PlayStations now, and one's in here, one's in the living room. The living room one's just for my wife. Stop it, Noah. Stop it! But yes, I have a PS5, and actually, I utilize it for content. Self-advertising time. I do a bunch of Hypixel achievement hunting, which is what we're doing now, where I hunt the 2,900 Hypixel achievements. That'll take a couple years at least. I do a Minecraft Forever World series, but I also do a Platinum Saga series, multiple series, I guess, where I play 10 games on the PlayStation in order to hunt platinum trophies, but they all relate to each other. They're the same genre. For instance, right now, I'm almost done with the Indie Saga, which is indie games, like, but I mainly did a bunch of old games this time, like Cuphead, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Hello Neighbor, Undertale, a few random ones like Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, that was a very strange game, Little Nightmares, and right now, I'm almost done editing the Stardew Valley one, which has taken like 5 months. I would suggest you get Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. It's fully based on anime. Yes, I am probably going to do an anime saga at some point where I play a bunch of PlayStation anime games, like the Naruto games. Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero is a very popular one to do. I didn't include it in the anime saga, mainly because I figure it should be anime games that I've watched already, because I don't want to spoil myself, but I suppose I could save the anime saga until I watch Dragon Ball. I have no idea how long that's gonna be, but I guess I should start that soon. Like, watching the show. Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero is a very popular game, as of what I've heard. Like, everyone was talking about it when it first came out, and I was interested, but hadn't watched Dragon Ball, so I didn't want to get spoiled, you know? Which I know Dragon Ball is, What are you talking about, Noah? Will you play Nun Massacre for the scary games that you're gonna play in the future? Nun Massacre? What? What is wrong with you? Let me look up. Nun Massacre. Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord. Is that on the PlayStation? Because if it's on the PlayStation, it's a maybe. I hate horror, but for some reason, everyone wants me to play horror games. For views, I guess, but... Ironically, the horror saga I have planned also has a bunch of indie games in it, like Five Nights at Freddy's, but, you know, it works for me. It's on brand for my channel right now, at least. And I'll play some scarier games, like... I'm not gonna say what. I have some scarier games planned that aren't indie games planned for in-between videos, where it's like in-between Platinum Sagas. I think so? Okay. If it's on the PlayStation, I shall consider it. You like arts, talking about logo, banner, etc. I like the idea of having some good arts. If I play Nun Massacre, then I will unleash my... If you play Nun Massacre, then I will unleash my eagle screams. Oh, okay. Okay, Noah. Stop! My phone is blasting me. You like arts, talking about logo, banner, etc. I like the idea of having good thumbnails, good logos, good banners. I like that idea. And this February, next month, is going to be my upgrade saga, where I upgrade this entire channel with overlays, new Spotify music, new everything, really. I'm not a very artistic person. I get my wife to do it, or I look up ideas until something just works. I'm not very artistically skilled. Could I improve in that area? Absolutely. It's not been a focal point. It's not been an interest throughout my whole life. So I haven't really had a lot of practice with artistic ability, so it's lacking in a lot of ways. But yes, I love the idea of making my channel more artistic in the sense of it just looks pretty, or it's visually appealing. Visual appeal is something that I really want to get down by the end of February. Probably some of March too, is because I can't imagine. I have a massive upgrade list that I want to work through, so I can't imagine I'm gonna get it all. That's great you make those things. I've had a few people come up to me in stream already and try to pitch their kind of portfolio of sorts. I am interested. Now's not a time where I can pay a person like that. That is for a day when I go full-time. If you want to check them out, maybe we could figure something out. Probably not today. If you're still around within, I don't know how long it'll take to go full-time, but if you are still around at that point, I will consider it at that point. I can't right now. I cannot do it right now. But if you are still interested in the future, I shall consider it. But, not right now. I've gone down that route before with some other people who have joined the stream, looking to advertise some of their work. Which is respectful, obviously, like, gotta present yourself. It's just like a matter of, I can't. I literally cannot. So, yeah. I play most of my horror games on VR. I completely lost my train of thought there. Hold on. I play most of my horror games on VR. You're a psychopath. I'm joking. That's a joke. Mostly because oh my gosh, horror VR? I'd probably poop myself. I would not do well with VR horror games. I've been interested in the past, mainly through the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 1 and 2. I've been interested in playing those in VR, but at the same time, I don't know why I'd be interested in it, because that sounds absolutely horrible. But yeah, Alina Roy, it'll be probably at least a year, maybe 2, before I'm even in a position to be able to consider to be able to even consider taking on an artistic person for my content. I can't talk very well. Almost all of my VR games are horror. I'm not surprised. Noah. You seem to very much like the idea of horror games and me playing horror games. I know you're gonna vote for that, horror saga whenever I do that community post. I know you're going to. And deep down, I know it's gonna win, so I'm already preparing for it. Let's see. How many plants have I caught? 160? Jeez! My goodness. Watchdog has banned 9,000 players in the last 7 days. A lot of people try to hack the server, I guess. My goodness. I was gonna talk about my day when, water bottle. Oh, did I catch a water bottle? I did, didn't I? I was gonna talk about my day when Speedy Dolphin returned. Don't know if he's gonna return, though. We'll wait a little bit. Always talk more about anime or video games. I want to play Dragon Ball. I want to watch Dragon Ball. It's not, like, at the top of my to-do list, mentally, but I could make it. I mean, like, I've been wanting to watch it for a while, I just haven't gotten around to it. I've got a lot of anime to watch, just for my bucket list, but, like, even newer anime. Where is Speedy Dolphin? I don't know. Took a break. Which is all good. I very much appreciate any of y'all coming in for even, like a single... He left for the milk, didn't he? Oh! Okay, alright. I hope not. I appreciate any of y'all coming in for even, like, 5 seconds. Send a quick message. It means a lot. Forgot what I was talking about. I want to watch newer anime as well. That isn't on my bucket list. Like Frieren. Frieren looks very cool. I'm very into fantasy right now, so it looks right up my alley. And it looks gorgeous. So I have to watch Frieren soon. What was that? Glowberries. Okay. I have to keep moving around or I'm gonna go like AFK or something. I enjoy these leisure streams, man. I got another subscriber. I got another subscriber. Let's go, man. Let's go. Berries. Hold on. Where's my chat? Was that you, Alina Roy? Did you subscribe? Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. Only... How many is that? I can't do basic math clearly. Hold on. Minus 1. 131. That's only 869 more subscribers before I can get monetized. That's not that much. That's not that much. When we'll get to that point? No idea. no idea. Gonna make like one big push throughout these next 2 years to be able to go full time. Jerry math? Yeah, I have about Jerry level math. My wife seems to think I have like really good math skills. I don't think so. Because she took like Algebra 3 and I couldn't get through pre-algebra. But I apparently am very good with basic math. Apparently. Apparently. Okay. Lock in on the mythical fish. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Come on. Come on, you are taking your time. There we go. I used to like math, but 4th grade hit different for me. It changed me. See now my goal, Noah, is just to try to figure out what general age range you're in. If you're an adult or a teenager. I cannot tell. You're so good at, like, masking that away. I cannot tell. That's the real mystery. But you used to like math? Nerd. 4th grade hit different for me. Gosh, 4th grade. I don't even remember 4th grade. I was homeschooled. I was a homeschooled child from the ages of, I don't know the ages, from 4th grade to 12th grade. Yeah. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. There's a lot of, like, there's a lot of assumptions about homeschoolers that they're stupid. And while I am very ADHD and very, not officially autistic, but I have, like, the crackheadness of... Anyway. Even though I have that, I don't think I'm stupid. I was in kindergarten when I liked it, okay. Okay, well, kindergarten is like... Kindergarten, you like everything. We had screen time when we were in kindergarten. Not like tablets, but like these box computers where you could play like math games or just random school-related games. And me being the indoor little unsocialized nerd I just played on video games, even though it was school related and it wasn't like Minecraft or anything. I didn't even know about Minecraft back then. I don't even know if Minecraft was out back then. How old am I? How old is Minecraft? How old is Minecraft? 17? I'm older than Minecraft? Ah! I'm 6 years older than Minecraft! No! That's horrible. I don't like that. But yes, math. I really struggled in public school with I guess we're talking about school and homeschooling now. Homeschool gets a lot of bad rep, and it can be done very poorly. I think it could be done very poorly. My mother did the best she could with, cuz she's a my mom likes to teach young children. And she's very good with young children. To be a good teacher from like the grades of 1st grade to 12th grade is a very difficult thing to do. She did her absolute best. She got a lot of hate for the decisions she made, and I don't agree, because homeschooling was good for me in particular because of my easily influenced self. I would not have done good in public school, especially in middle school and high school. I was already very easily influenced. I would not have done good if I had stayed in public school. So my mother protected me from what could have happened. So I very much appreciate her for that. And homeschooling can be done correctly. It could be done very poorly, because going through essentially 12 grades worth of material for one child, for one teacher, is not easy. That's why they have different teachers for different grades. It's a hard thing to do. It could be done very poorly, but I think it could be very beneficial in the same way. That's my thoughts on homeschooling. I say this, I'm biased because I was homeschooled and I enjoyed it. No, not when I was created. When Minecraft was created. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. 2009 was when Minecraft came out. I think so. What was I talking about? I was saying something about school. Math. I remember in like 2nd and 3rd grade, we were learning multiplication. I struggled so much with multiplication. I don't know why, honestly. It was the memorization part. And maybe that's the problem. I can't remember squat. It took me 2 full years, just to learn multiplication. I was already so far behind everyone else because I just could not get down multiplication. That was the hardest freaking thing for me. Honestly, ever. Like, I struggled a lot in high school and college, but multiplication took me 2 years to learn. I don't think anything else took me that long. Granted, you looked 3D when you looked like... You looked weird. It's you again! How are you back?! How are you in every leisure stream now? He keeps following me. He's in the walls. How are you always here? He always just comes up out of the water and like... What the heck? Do you remember him, Noah? He's in freaking every leisure stream at this point. I still don't know a lot of my multiplication because of my bad memory. Well, actually that doesn't tell me much. It means you're youngish. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna get a general sense of it at some point. I'm not asking for a specific age. I'm gonna figure out on my own, mentally, not publicly. I'm gonna figure out what general age you are. Just because. I don't know why. I'm curious. Because I can't tell. I still don't know a lot of my multiplication because of my bad memory. I just have a bad memory in general. As I've stated. If that proves my point. My mom tried, like, every freaking tactic to get me to learn multiplication. She had me try to learn visually through, like, charts of multiplication, through flashcards, through verbal memorization. I mean, we tried, like, everything. It took me so long. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was just, like, over the course of 2 years, I think I just eventually memorized it. And I still struggle with some things. Some things I just draw a blank on, but I think that's normal at this point. So I'd say I've got down my multiplication. I think so. I think so. We'll give it till 7:30. If Speedy Dolphin is not back in 15 minutes, I'll just talk about what I wanted to talk about when he was here. I've almost got 200 plants. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. That's a lot. Which I guess that's not too much. I guess that's not a lot, because that's about as much fish as I get normally in a single stream. Why though? I don't know. Like, does this do anything? Is there a leaderboard for plants? Or is there some sort of special reward or achievement for catching plants? Or is it just something random? It's not even in any of the it's not in any of the leaderboards. I don't think there's any achievements for it. Oh, maybe this. Hold on. 20 special fish. Oh wow, fish hook trails. 5,000 treasure items. Excuse me? That is so much. Hello, random person. 5,000 junk items. Oh my gosh. Archimedes Trail. Oh, look! Catch 1,000 plants! Organic material. Okay, there's something. Catch 1,000 creatures. Is that in Skyblock alone, or is that here as well? I don't know. I guess plants and creatures are included in the Friday fishing thing. Fishing Friday. Because I have never seen a creature. Oh, mythical fish. Nice. I might stop fishing soon because there is an achievement I'm about to unintentionally get, and I was kind of saving it for the Monday stream. So I don't want to accidentally get it. And let's go lava fishing. Let's try that out. Because hopefully I can still save that achievement for Monday, because I've got to get like I've got to save like every achievement I possibly can right now, because I was struggling to get together 100 achievements to do for Monday, and I didn't, technically. I'm kind of hoping and depending on the game modes I don't know, like Wool Games, what is it? Hypixel Pit, Mega Walls, Cops and Crimes. Probably not classic games because no one plays that. Smash Heroes, maybe. UHC, Blitz, Warlords. I'm kind of depending on the fact that I don't know those, and maybe there's some easy trophies I can get throughout each game mode. My age is a mystery yet to be solved. I will figure that out at some point. Or told. I'll figure it out. Whether you tell me or not. Whether it's public knowledge or not, I will not make it public knowledge if I figure it out, but, you know. Oh, Vulcan? I don't have it? Vulcan's Blessing Enchantment. I thought I had that. Hold on. Oh, you're right here. Oh, are you looking to learn how to fish in lava? I happen to know a lot about volcanoes. If you find me the necessary materials, I can help prepare your fishing rod. Look for a list in your fishing rod and chance menu. Ready for me to start the process. Do I have everything already? You have 60 seconds to seal it by throwing the hook of your rod into water. If you're not fast enough, it won't hold. Don't worry, we can always try again. Let's begin. Apply this. What? What? Oh. What am I doing? I have to go to water? Is that what you said? I could just do this and... Okay. That was very easy. Here it is. There we go. I don't know why I didn't have that before, but that's everything now, right? Yeah, that's everything now. Sick. Allows for fishing in lava. Nice. So let's try that. Hopefully I won't get... I can't tell what that says. Hold on, I can't see what that first word is. Oh, that's because it's a random... Waper. I bet you don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. You're right, I have no idea what that means. The achievement I'm trying to avoid right now is catching 500 junk items. Because I'm 6 away, and I hope that it doesn't give me junk items here. I caught dried kelp. I wonder if there's like a list of the... I don't think there's actually a list of all of the different types of things you can pull up, like a collection of that. Chainmail chestplate. I think you could still get junk here, unfortunately. I am going to use the restroom in a second, but after I get back, we'll talk about my day, because I wanted to talk about that. You're just saying random gibberish now, aren't you? Alright, we're gonna go back to the... Oh, here we go. Warp to fishing dock. We're gonna stay right here, and I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. 1 second, everybody. Welcome back. What was that noise? What noise? I'm still here. Surprisingly. Is that a dino on the couch? Yes, it is. That is my wife's. Don't know where she got it. But, she has it. So yeah. I guess we're just gonna talk about what I wanted to talk about. Which I gotta kind of remember what I was gonna talk about. My day was like an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. I had extra time to edit Stardew Valley today, and I have gotten through 7 recordings so far, which is very good. Almost done with the first run through. Pretty sure I already talked about that. Just in general, I've talked, pretty sure I've talked a couple times now about just like life in general, you know, just like I want to go full-time content creation. That's a given. I've stated that several times. Part of my big plans. Just pull it in. Just pull it in. I don't even care. Part of the upgrade saga that I want to do is upgrading, like, my own life, my own habits, you know, because in order to do all the plans I want to do with content, I need discipline for that. I haven't had a ton of discipline throughout my life. I haven't built that up enough for myself. So I've been having to learn that recently, which is not easy to do, 23 years of age. But part of the upgrade period is going to be just like reading more, eating better, exercising more, just in general. I don't know where I was gonna go with that, honestly. I just felt compelled to share what's going on in the life of Gyarados right now. You know? I finally found, I've always struggled with workouts, with working out and just exercising, but I'm pretty sure I found a good a good online series to work with right now. So that's pretty good. Yeah, the upgrade period is not just going to be a bunch of overlays and Spotify changes. No, it's going to be like upgrading everything and getting proper habits, being able to be, so I can be able to be more energetic for content, so I can be more consistent with my schedule. And just in general, just to have a healthier lifestyle. Because if I have a healthier lifestyle, it transfers over to better content. I guarantee it. Not just energy increases, but like my brain will be more focused than it has been in the past several years. So, I don't know. Felt like sharing that. I'm excited about that part. And I've had a good night tonight. Had a good night tonight. I found a good series, and I found several videos on YouTube to start like watching, start doing some more research into dieting, because dieting is such a pain. It is such a chore that I did not expect to be as hard as it actually is. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited to start that part of my life, but to share some of the journey with you all as well. For those of you who are interested, I know there's several people. There's a large group of viewers on YouTube who like to see just like progression of content creators, you know, just like I like to see it with like people like Markiplier. You love to see them like go through their journey in life, and I like the idea of being able to share that with all of you. And it gets me excited. I like the idea of talking about things I'm excited about. And it definitely excites me that I feel better today after exercising. You know, as everyone says it is, you know? As everyone's been trying to tell me this whole time, exercise makes you feel better. Not the best listener, you know, but hopefully that'll change from now. I feel like in the moment I had more to talk about with that topic, but then Speedy Dolphin left and I decided to wait, and now I don't remember what I was going to talk about. You know? How's the stream doing? Is it still good? I gotta make sure I don't get too many. 496. I better stop here. Like, not stop the stream, but like, how far have we gone into it? Hour and a half? Yeah, I might as well just like... I'm just gonna walk around. I'm gonna walk around the hub and just keep rambling. But yeah, I found a good exercising playlist to start working on throughout this next month, and hopefully find several more like it for the rest of the months. I do know that you have to be like you have to change it up over time. You can't just do the same workout every day of every year, you know? You got to change it up. Get your muscles working through different movements, because once your body gets used to certain movements, you stop building muscle because your body's used to it. I think what I've learned is that you have to be uncomfortable. Workouts are generally uncomfortable. Your mindset can change to make you more comfortable with them, but workouts are generally uncomfortable. What is happening here? I punched PETA. We're gonna move on from that. But yeah, it has to intentionally be uncomfortable if you want to make progress. Yeah. But, I'm excited for that chapter of my life. It's the same with dieting. Once your body gets used to the same foods you eat, you stop losing weight. Is this like a side parkour? What is this? Oh, this is part of the parkour. Oh, interesting. Huh. The little fox over there. But yeah, dieting's the same way. He's looking to the side. That's kind of cool. Dieting is the same way. You eat the same things over and over and over again. Your body will get used to it, and you stop losing weight or gaining muscle, and you start gaining weight again somehow. I don't know how that works, but you gotta have like... I want to get to the point where I have like 3 different meal plans to shuffle between every year. I don't know, I was thinking of having like a meal plan for like every month. Not like 12 different meal plans, but like shuffle through like 3 different meal plans every month. Like 1 a month, and maybe that'll work. I don't know. Again, I haven't tested any of this. This is all brand new to me. But I'm just excited to see where that goes, and I shall share that all with you all if you are interested in knowing more about the daily life of Gyarados. I don't know. If you're not, let me know, I guess. I mean, like, I don't have to. But I like the idea of sharing that journey. But yes. Workouts, dieting, Just discipline in general. Staying disciplined is not an easy thing to do. Well, we could talk about anime some more, because I guess I never finished that conversation. Ever since I started My Hero Academia, okay, that's when I got like really obsessed with anime as a whole. I had it in my mind that I was going to watch 1,000 anime throughout my lifetime until like the day I die. I had planned it out too. I had planned out how many anime I had to watch every single year in order to get to 1,000 before I realistically pass away. It was that bad. And you know, I think I've given up on that dream. Look at this little area over here. I'd like through, please. Thank you. I have since given up on that dream, but I remember the first like 2 years where I was obsessed with anime. I watched like 25 anime in the year, which was a lot for me. Especially since there were some really long ones, like Naruto, One Piece, Pokemon. Well, Pokemon I kind of watched before the anime journey of mine. Look, no, I have no idea what you're saying, okay? You speaking in riddles, I'm not gonna figure out what you're saying. But, I don't know if it was before My Hero Academia, but I just decided I was just gonna finally watch all of Pokemon. Took me a full year of watching like 20 episodes a day and doing nothing most of the time but sitting on my couch and watching Pokemon like a bum. But, I did it. And it was worth it. So much so that I'm already thinking about watching it again. But I should watch some other stuff before I go back to Pokemon. And I will go back to Pokemon. It will happen. It's just a matter of when. You know? What is this? Oh, I've done this before. This was for one of the achievements. Cool. I had a list at one point to keep track of like every anime I watched throughout every year, because you know me, I collect things, I document things, you know. Let's see. Did I keep it? I guess I didn't keep it. I got rid of that list. Okay. I watched a lot of anime in 2 years. Like between 50 to 60 anime I watched in a year. It wasn't until I watched One Piece that I kind of realized the weird state I was in, because I was so fixated on 1,000 anime. I'm going to watch 1,000 anime. That there were several shows that I watched just for the sake of adding it to the list, not even because I enjoyed it. But I also had the mindset to finish everything, so even if I didn't like a series, I watched it all the way through, like Tokyo Ghoul or Dead Man Wonderland. That's my least favorite anime, Dead Man Wonderland. But I finished them all because I had that mentality of I want to finish everything before like crossing it off the bucket list, you know? But it wasn't until I started watching One Piece that I kind of realized like it forced me to slow down, because there was no way I was getting through One Piece in a matter of like a month, like most of the other shows. I remember binging pretty much my last holiday vacation, Christmas vacation, I spent watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I remember that. I binged it for like a week straight, every day, all day, essentially. I was in my room, despite the fact that I had a girlfriend, who is now my wife. I don't know how I got away with, watching it all day, every day, but I did, and I binged through all of JoJo. Those were some nice times, man. I'm still angry that you hit Peter the chicken. It's not Peter, it was PETA. PETA, the animal-loving group. It wasn't Peter. I lost my train of thought and I'm walking through a tunnel. I don't know where I am. I'll get out of here at some point. I can always just do /hub, but we're just walking. I call him Peter. Well, you should call him Nuggets because you like nuggets. And chicken nuggets are very good. And I feel like you would be all aboard the nugget creating train. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Someone gifted 30 days of MVP++ to Frozen Tato. They have gifted 151 ranks so far. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Nugget noted. Let's say if I kill Peter, you get some we get some nuggets, you know? I have found an exit. I think. I have found an exit. I have no idea where I am. Is that the Hypixel? Oh, I know where I am. That's my fishing rod. I know where I am. Okay. Let's talk about anime. But yeah, One Piece made me realize, kind of just like, because it forced me to slow down. It made me realize that, you know, I'm not actually enjoying what I'm doing. Because I would try to meticulously plan out which anime to watch, which anime I knew I would enjoy, and which anime I knew I didn't. And I would try to orchestrate it to be where I'd watch a good one, then a bad one, 2 good ones to make up for the bad one, you know? But it was just like, One Piece made me slow down and realize, like, why am I doing this, you know? I feel like it made me realize as long as I've got one show, one very good show that I can enjoy, then why should I just keep watching entertainment as a whole? Granted, there's several shows that I know I'm going to enjoy, and several shows that I still feel obligated to watch, like Bleach and Dragon Ball, but I have a feeling I'm going to like them because I like the action stuff. I know I'm probably going to like Dragon Ball because I like Pokemon, I like Naruto, I like One Piece, and all of those have some good action in it. And Dragon Ball is essentially just action. There's a story there, but it's mainly just action. But I know I'm going to enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. Button. Another reason I love One Piece so much. It helped me slow down and realize that I don't need to watch 1,000 anime. I just need to watch some good shows that I can invest my time in. Considering my favorite shows at the time were Pokemon and Naruto, which were 2 of the longest animes out there. But yeah. My voice is starting to hurt, so I'm gonna quiet down a little. We're nearing the end of the live stream. And this is going to be the last live stream of the week. Sad as it is, I know. No more Gyarados for the week, I know. Whatever will you guys do without me? But, Monday's the big day. Monday is the day where we will be trying to get 100 achievements in a single stream. That is going to be very difficult. because I've planned out a lot of them. And I'm going to have to take breaks, obviously, to eat food. I'm going to have to take some voice breaks because talking for 2 hours straight during a leisure stream really takes it out of me. So a possible 12-hour stream, I'm going to have to be chill. I'm going to have to keep being chill and, you know, I'm working on my voice. I'm working on increasing the length of time I can talk without it hurting. Mindo gifted VIP Plus to another person. Give me a rank, please. I'll take it. Unless it's a viewer, because, you know, I don't want just to be handed stuff because I'm a YouTuber. You know? I don't want that. Yes, I know, Noah. Whatever will you do without your Gyarados content? You are like the first one here every single time, though, Noah. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you are enjoying the content I'm producing. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take a couple breaks during the Monday stream because 2 hours of talking, I'm already freaking tired. Even if I take it slower and talk less, and I will be talking less than I am now because that's saved for leisure streams. Monday will be a special case because it's a long stream and it's a subscriber milestone, so I will be talking less enough, but also saving enough speech in order to get through it, you know? Where did Yam go? He went to get the milk, I guess. Yeah, Yam hasn't been here in a while, man. He's probably busy. I mean, he has a girlfriend, so girlfriends take up a lot of your time. I know this because I had one. Not necessarily saying you don't know him, but I also don't know how old you are. And I don't know if you're old enough to even have a girlfriend. Morally. But, yeah, Yem hasn't been here in a while. Hope he's doing okay. Goth Femboys HMU. Okay. Maybe if I stick around long enough, Mindu will give me a rank. I've got the noise little thing. You should give me one next. That would give me an achievement too. What if I have like one achievement left during what if I have one achievement left during the Monday stream and the only one I could realistically get in time is paying for VIP Plus? Pay to win. Quite literally pay to win. And I would do it. I would do it, but that's a very low chance, you know? Because it's probably not gonna get to that point. Yam probably went to go get the milk too. Yam and Speedy Dolphin probably both went to go get the milk. But I appreciate the time they've given me. Hope Yam's doing alright. And we're back at the middle. How long has the stream been going? I still got time. We're just gonna keep walking around for a bit. I ought to have this whole map memorized at some point. Got a hair in my mouth. I don't know what I'm talking about no more. I'm kind of out of things to talk about. Please, Mindu. Mindu, is that how you say his name? Please, Mindu, I need this. My mom. Please, Speed. My mom kinda homeless. I live with my dad. I'm just trying to help her out, bro. My mom is kinda homeless. Some peak memes. Some actual good memes that came out of 2025. I think that was the 2025 meme. Or that was a 2024 meme. I'm not sure. My mom is kinda homeless. Come on, Mindu. Mindoy. I see a Tony Chopper skin. I just recognize it. Oh, Blicky. And he's gone. Okay. There was a Tony Chopper skin for a second there. Did you... Oh, I got something I could talk about. Noah, did you see the new game drop for Minecraft? They're changing the babies. They're changing the baby animals in the games, and the chick looks... It's just a tiny little cube with 2 dots for eyes. And it is hilarious. And my wife has turned into, like, one of those people that looks at a cat and goes, "Oh, so precious!" That kind of thing, you know? Or a dog, you know? Or a baby. But she very much likes the new baby animals in Minecraft because they're adorable. They're doing a lot of game drops for Minecraft, like they said they were gonna slow down, yet they've been like speeding up production. It's crazy. Like they said they were gonna just like spread out the updates more so it can be more frequent, and but there would be less content in every game drop, which is technically true, but at the same time there's so many game drops coming out that are like bigger than I keep thinking they're going to be. Like, it's not just the animals that came out, it's like so many things coming out. The spear update that just came out like a few months ago doesn't just have spears, but it has new animals and new combat systems and just several different changes. And it's just every time it's such a big event, but it happens like every few months at this point. It's crazy. What the dog doing? Some classic memes. See, you know some classic memes. You know some classic, like, Vine era memes. Do you know what Vine is, Noah? Because if you know what Vine is, that tells me you're at least close to my age. You know? Like, do you know what Vine is, Noah? Because if you do, I mean, children I talked to today don't even know what Phineas and Ferb is, and I felt like that was pretty recent, which I don't think it was actually pretty recent, but, you know, like, I talked to a kid who didn't know what Phineas and Ferb was recently, and I'm like, that's crazy. So if kids don't know what Phineas and Ferb are, they certainly don't know what Vine is. Yes, you do. Okay, so you're at least a teenager. Maybe. I don't know. Children are very knowledgeable these days for no reason. So my guess so far is at least your teenage era. You're at least teenage age. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Please tell me then if I'm so far off. See, the problem is I'm gullible. I have no idea what... I have no idea what age you are, man. I'm gonna figure it out one of these days. I call them the Dorito Duo. What were we talking about? I know there's a big stream delay with my streams right now. What, the Dorito Duo? What are we calling the Dorito Duo? The Dorito Duo. What are we calling the Dorito Duo? I do not know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. We didn't get any achievements, but that was kind of the plan this time because I don't want achievements this time. Oh, Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, the Dorito Duo. Yeah, fair. I mean, one of them is a Dorito. I don't know what Ferb would be considered. We were talking about Jujutsu Kaisen earlier, by the way. I keep forgetting I'm wearing a Jujutsu Kaisen shirt. So, clearly I like it enough. Actually, this technically used to be my wife's shirt. But I kind of stole it. W Nugget stream, that's right. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this week of streaming. And that is the last stream. Ferb will be string cheese. Okay. I'll take that. This is the last stream before the 100 subscriber milestone. It has been a long time coming. Noah, you were there when I reached 100 subscribers. You are one of the people that pushed me over 100. So, it's been a while, but it's finally time to do the 100 subscriber milestone. We're going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Don't know what time that is for you, Noah. You can do calculating on Google, whatever time that is. But 8 a.m. Eastern time, I will start streaming and go until a max of 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is what time it is now. And we will be taking a few breaks to eat, to just take a second to breathe, you know? We will take a few breaks here and now. But hopefully, we have enough achievements prepared. I have 69. I know, funny number. I have 69 achievements I can hunt right now. What time is it for you? It's 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. Eastern time right now. So 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. max. Hopefully it won't take that long, you know? I don't want to do a 12-hour stream right now, but we're going to go for as long as it takes to get 100 achievements or end it off at 8 p.m. It's 5 p.m. for me. That's not even California time. I don't know where that is. I have no idea where that is. Oh, that is California time. So you're on the other side of the United States. I'm on the eastern side. Let me look up eastern side of the US. Yeah, okay, I'm in the eastern side. So you're on the left side, I'm on the right side. Cool. If you are in the US, you could possibly not be in the US, I don't know. At this point, I just assume... I don't assume everyone's in the US, but, like, I've never been out of country, so we'll do that at some point throughout my life. Maybe we'll even document it for content. I don't know. Anyway, we will be back again next Monday. I will be working on Stardew Valley. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish the first run through tomorrow. So, that's exciting. I'm almost done. I'm almost free of the indie saga. And that means we'll start probably the horror saga soon, because I know that's going to win. As much as I don't want it to win, it's going to win. I know it's going to win. I can always hope. I'm going to do them regardless. The options are either... so when you start the 100 achievements stream, it will be 5 p.m. for me. Well, if it's 5 p.m. for you when... Hold on. It's 5 p.m. for you now. So no, it won't be 5 p.m. for you, it'll be 5 a.m. Because it's 12 hours in the past. It's 8 p.m. for me now, but I'm going to be starting at 8 a.m. You know, so it'll be 5 a.m. for you when I start, and 5 p.m. when I end. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. What? Yeah, I'll be starting at 5 a.m. Someone I know is in the chat right now because they're texting me. I'm like, you're here. Nope. 5 a.m., brother. Just, if you can, tune in, man. If not, that's alright. But we'll be back again Monday. Hope everyone has a blessed night. And we'll be back again Monday. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.